What's up everybody, Couch Mills here, coming at you with a brand new Valorant video. And last week, players got so mad at Valorant that they were literally boycotting the game, vowing to not buy a single cosmetic. And that was because of a controversial Valorant Ask Me Anything, where they had really disappointing responses about the future of the game. Notably, a VOD review system was not even on their radar as something to address. But people got mad and Riot apologized, but now they have just given us an update not only about a VOD review system, but other changes that are down the line, DM changes, bounce passes, and more. So this pseudo timeline, we're going to break it down so you know everything about the future of Valorant. But the GameLeap website's the best place to quickly climb to Immortal or even Radiant, like so many in the community have already done. Get your level up and do yourself a favor and go check it out right now down below. Now, after that incredibly controversial dev post and then Riot apologizing, now they're here to give us a response or a follow-up. And it says this, quote, "Last week I said that we needed to get better at giving y'all more reasons to get excited about us about the future of Valorant, so here is a good place to start. Going to clarify first, we want in-game replays. They will happen, but are taking longer than we want. Can't give you any more than that." So basically, he's cutting right to the point here and saying they're going to get replays in the game. They just are either one, not prioritizing it, or two, it's harder to do, harder to implement. And I'm not going to lie, a VOD review system that is like working really clean, not choppy, with the ability to share footage and codes with people all stored on a massive database, that's not that easy to design and make. It's not. A lot of games struggle with doing it. My only criticism has always been Valorant should have like launched with a replay system, right? Because to me, it feels like it's naturally supposed to be a part of a game that's super competitive. But with that not being the case, it's going to take a while, and they're basically just cutting right to it and saying they do want to have it. They will have it. It's just going to take some time. So a little disappointing, but it's not, you know, they are neglecting the project or anything like that. They're not abandoning a VOD review system. So I think it's good that he clarified that flat out. Next up, he says, quote, "I know it feels like there is a general lack of visibility, but I spent this week looking at what's coming in episode 5 and episode 6, and I'm excited to see the next map getting close to ready, DM changes, balance passes for multiple agents, new mode work, and of course, how close the tournament system is to an internal beta." Now, he actually said a lot here, so let's go over it one at a time. The first thing he said is the next map is close to ready. We already kind of knew that. The map is going to be in Lisbon, Portugal. We've already covered that before in a previous video. It's going to be probably close to the beach, probably some sort of ocean type map. But we don't have a lot more information yet, but it is coming soon. He did say DM changes, so that's something that's very interesting. I do think that DM has needed some, you know, fixes for a while. I would love for players to be able to drop in, drop out, maybe not have someone actually win and just have like an indefinite DM, and maybe, I don't know, change up the spawns, fix the spawns, or especially when you're playing in one and when people leave, I would love for some way to just cycle new people in, like I said before. But we'll have to wait and see what they take DM, or what direction they take DM in. But yeah, DM changes would be good, and I'm glad that they're coming. Next up is bounce passes for multiple agents. So we already know some of the agents that they're thinking about. We know that Phoenix has been slated to get a rework or changes. It could be really severe, as in a lot of his abilities could be completely reworked and changed like Yoru, or it could be just, you know, number buffs. I'm not entirely sure what's the right direction for Phoenix. Some people are really like excited when reworks happen, especially when they're really cool. And some people don't want to lose the character that they love. They just want it to be better. So I really want to pass the question off to you. How would you feel about Phoenix getting reworked or changed? And of course, Cypher is also on their radar. And honestly, there are a number of characters that probably need to be looked at the top end, characters like Chamber, and at the bottom end, characters like Phoenix, Cypher. But the more interesting information is that a new mode is in the work, and of course, the fact that the tournament system, they're trying to reach an internal beta. So they're trying to get the tournament system to a point where they can start internally testing it, and then hopefully get ready to release it and all that stuff. But that's separate from the new mode, because I was always thinking that the new mode was the tournament mode. But it looks like they're working on a separate mode based on the way he worded this that is not the tournament mode. So that's definitely interesting. The mode could be something really casual, really silly, like some of the other modes we've gotten. I'm crossing my fingers for a 2v2 mode on a custom special little tiny map. That's probably asking way too much, but it'd be freaking awesome. But let me know what type of mode you want to see and why down below. Now, he ends it off with this quote. There's more in the pipes, and all of the teams are super eager to share more details, just waiting for clearer timelines and details when. The devs are all super passionate about the game and the community and want to talk more about what they're doing. The biggest thing we're focusing on is making sure our teams feel confident in sharing openly and frequently with the community so that we can all get more comfortable being in this together. Less no, more yes. So ultimately, this is like an apology / getting us excited about the game, which is something that the previous developer update really didn't do. It just told us a lot of things that we couldn't have and not the things to look forward to. But yeah, I am definitely excited for things to come in Valorant, but I want to pass the question off to you. What is the #1 thing that you really want in Valorant that might not have been talked about at all? I want to hear about it, and the GameLeap website's the best place to quickly climb the ranks. If you are still struggling in iron, bronze, silver, gold, plat, whatever rank you are stuck in, we can help you with ease, quickly climbing you to whatever rank you desire. So do yourself a favor and go check it out right now down below.